In this podcast episode, Mel Robbins explores the challenges many face when trying to fall asleep amid overwhelming thoughts and anxiety. Drawing on insights from world-renowned experts, including Dr. Aaliyah Crum and Dr. Lisa Dior, she introduces a science-backed mindset technique involving 7 powerful affirmations. These statements aim to reprogram negative thought patterns at bedtime, promote restful sleep, enhance positivity, and foster happiness. The episode combines personal anecdotes, expert research, and practical advice, empowering listeners to improve their mental well-being through intentional nightly self-talk. Mel begins by describing a common experience, how excitement to get into bed quickly gives way to racing, negative thoughts. She candidly shares her past bedtime ruminations filled with self-criticism and comparison, illustrating how these mental loops weigh heavily and become part of the nightly routine. This cycle of relentless worry and self-judgment not only disrupts sleep, but also cements negativity into one's subconscious as the brain encounters fewer distractions when lying down. Introducing groundbreaking work by Stanford neuroscientist Dr. Aaliyah Crum, Mel explains that it is possible to change the settings in your mind even at night. Dr. Crum's research shows that shifting mindset has powerful effects on physiological and emotional responses, thereby influencing overall well-being. Mel emphasizes that acknowledging current feelings and consciously choosing a more helpful mindset can break the pattern of negative mental loops, enabling better rest and emotional resilience. The first step in this mindset shift involves embracing your feelings honestly. Mel suggests telling yourself, "It's okay for me to feel overwhelmed based on everything that's going on." This affirmation validates mental and emotional responses as normal and healthy, echoing the words of clinical psychologist Dr. Lisa Dior. Dior highlights that experiencing distress or difficult emotions like anxiety, heartbreak, or grief is often evidence of mental wellness because it matches external realities rather than denial or dysfunction. The second affirmation focuses on self-efficacy. I can manage this. Building on Dr. Crum's research conducted with cancer patients, Mel shares how adopting the mindset that a challenging situation is manageable improves coping ability, reduces physical symptoms, and supports resilience. This phrase reminds you that, like in past hardships, your body and mind are equipped to handle current difficulties. Physician Dr. Chatterjee's insights further reinforce how improving sleep quality physiologically equips the body for better stress management. The third statement, I don't need to solve this right now, addresses the urgency often projected onto every thought at night. Mel relays advice from Dr. Dior on combating rumination by postponing stressful problem solving. By scheduling a specific time to revisit worries, you relieve mental overload and reduce emotional intensity, which supports better sleep. Mel personalizes this with a story of her husband needing space to process issues, illustrating how withholding immediate resolution can ease nighttime anxiety. Mel then encourages listeners to acknowledge their efforts by affirming, I did my best today. Influenced by memory expert Jim Quick's perspective on giving full effort regardless of circumstances, this statement supports self-compassion. Recognizing that you gave your all releases the burden of perfectionism and self-criticism, allowing the mind to transition away from judgment and toward restorative rest. The fifth affirmation, now is my time to rest, stems from leading sleep researcher Dr. Rebecca Robbins. She discusses the importance of consciously distinguishing time for oneself after a day of caregiving and productivity. Mel underscores that the moments in bed are sacred, personal time to restore and relax. Writing down lingering thoughts, as Dr. Robbins does, can help clear the mind. Research from Baylor University complements this by showing that listing unfinished tasks, paradoxically, helps people fall asleep faster by offloading mental burden. The sixth phrase, tomorrow's going to be a good day, encourages hope and positive anticipation instead of worry. Inspired by world-renowned brain expert Dr. Daniel Amen, who integrates this into his morning routine, Mel stresses the power of expecting a good day before sleep. This mindset directs the brain to relax, creating fertile ground for restorative rest and a more optimistic outlook upon waking. The final affirmation, I give myself permission to drift off to sleep, focuses on relinquishing control. Mel explains how worry can act as a form of self-imposed sleep deprivation, with the mind falsely insisting it's not time yet. By consciously granting permission, you trust your body's natural ability to fall asleep, reducing internal resistance. This surrender aligns mind and body, facilitating the transition into restful sleep and ending the cycle of nighttime anxiety.